You gotta be fucking kidding me.
It's obvious by the opening clip that Call of Duty is not for OGs like me anymore. Or perhaps maybe it isn't for young kids or young men or anyone who's new to Call of Duty who isn't gay. Because what in the actual fuck is that? What do we do with unicorns farting on people? just say that out loud is so ridiculous. We're now at the point where Call of Duty, a military first-person shooter, which is supposed to take place in the Cold War and be serious. I mean, I know it's a video game, and by serious, I mean in the context of video game serious, with plot lines and war and kill streaks and dismemberment. But where in the world did Call of Duty go? So now we have unicorns, literal unicorns, farting unicorns. Oh my God. They're farting unicorn dust on people as finishing moves. And we have all kinds of other stupid things like bongs. I mean, they've always had a weed thing in Call of Duty. I get that. At a certain point, like having a weed flag or having a little weed, emblem or something to that effect. I mean, that's cool, I guess. But now they're just taking it to extremes. And by the opening clip there, it is very obvious. Like I said, Call of Duty is not for someone like me. On top of that, Call of Duty nowadays and the people who do play it are full-fledged, because I get this comment a lot, because I'm going to talk about some other things in this video, and I know we're going to come back to this. I know I'm going to see comments by the people who are brain dead, by the way, as well, who play this franchise. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw a video I did a few days ago where a study has shown that people that play Call of Duty have one of the lowest IQs in the whole gaming genre at 95. That means that 35% of people who play Call of Duty actually have an IQ less than 95, which 95 is pretty low to begin with. Anything lower than 95 is borderline, like Wings of Redemption type brain damage.
Yeah, whatever. I hope your family dies in an automobile wreck.
But the point I wanted to get to, and what I'm going to hear, and I know I'll see in the comments when I mention what I'm going to mention right now, forget all the other nonsense that's happened with Call of Duty and how it's being geared and aimed and marketed towards brain dead adults and little kids. The simple fact as well, the people who do play this game, I can't deal with. I can't play with the skill-based matchmaking that we have. It's just a fact. Call it a skill issue? Cool. I don't care. I don't take pride as a 40-year-old grown man playing a video game and being good at a video game. In fact, if you're good at a video game and you try to brag about being good at a video game, I'm going to say that you're probably a fucking loser. Like, it's not something you're going to go to the bar with to try to impress ladies or impress a future employer. Like, you know what? Tell me something about yourself out there, Ricky. What's something that you'd have to say that you are proud about yourself?
Well, listen here, sir.
I am having a 2.5 KD in Black Ops 6, and I have dropped 25 nukes, and I am a prestige master. I have unlocked dark ammo and all the battle passes. So I have no problem in saying that I'm not good at Call of Duty Black Ops 6 unless I am two-boxing. And that is also why I'm quitting. Forget about how the game is marketed towards Down syndrome people and little children, and it's embarrassing to even want to be included in anybody who has bought, purchased, and played this game. Also, the fact is, it's not fun to play. I don't want to sweat. I don't want to sit there and go 20 and 15, and if I have a good game, I go 20 and 5 or 30 and 10. Like, ooh, it's so much fun to go 30 and 10 once out of every 50 games because the algorithm, AI, skill-based matchmaking, engagement optimization matchmaking realizes I'm about to throw my controller through the wall and quit, so it throws me a bone like some kind of Jerry Lewis after-school special kid who's got rickets and other kinds of physical ailments looking for handouts from the March of fucking Dimes. So yes, I cannot and do not like playing this game because it's too damn sweaty and I'm not having a good time. I mean, seriously, I'm quitting, guys, because the nail in the coffin, at least for Black Ops 6, I don't know what about other future games, I imagine it'll be the same, but for Black Ops 6, they have patched two-boxing. I have openly admitted that this game, for Black Ops 6 that is, I was going to try two-boxing because I am sick and tired of being manipulated by the skill-based matchmaking, so I figured, you know what? I'm not going to let the game play me. I'm going to play this game. I'm going to like count cards like I was at a casino, because that's all Call of Duty is a casino matchmaking system trying to get you to buy some skins. And now they've patched 2-boxing, and it is impossible to go back. Once you've gone to the 2-boxing side and circumvented any kind of algorithms and manipulations to the best of your ability to where they're almost non-existent, it is impossible to go back and play. And I wish it wasn't, like full-fledged. If I was doing well at this game, it makes it a whole lot more enjoyable. It doesn't make it any less gay. It doesn't make it any less pathetic. But at least I can play the game, be able to tell you about how the game is playing and tell you things about the game. So at least I'm an informed consumer trying to tell my people who watch these videos actual firsthand what is going on with the game, because I have experience with it. I don't want to forget this point before going any further. If you are like an above average gamer, like in the 1.5 KD area, you are in purgatory hell for skill-based matchmaking. If you are a low skilled player in the 1s or below, Call of Duty and the skill-based matchmaking is probably making the game more enjoyable to you. But anyone who is stuck in that 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 KD, which I am, which does make me better than a lot of people who play the game, but not good enough to be able to deal with the matchmaking lobbies I get put into. It literally puts me up against guys who have that dark matter camo. It's obviously a skill issue. You need to get good at Call of Duty. I don't have a dad. Cinema. Holy God. I want to call that out too before any further, because my mind was like a bee buzzing around, like forget stuff, and I will get back to the point. I want to mention that as well. I was just watching that dude's video, and he had mentioned, "Hi guys, I'm your cinema." He had literally said that he has got dark matter camo done. He has finished the battle pass. He has unlocked every single challenge, and the game is completely done. What a fucking nerd! Like, are you kidding me? This dude out here has literally done everything already in less than 2 months of the game being released. Holy Jesus H. Christ on a rubber crutch. Wow. Anyways, that is nuts. Like, holy, you gotta have massive, serious mental health problems to be able to play the game that much, because this game sucks. Now, back to the point again. I am quitting because this game is pathetic, and as well, like I said, the 2-boxing has been completely patched. And I'm not playing this game straight up because it is insufferable, it is manipulative, it is not fun, and it's not possible. I can't get gameplay. I cannot get gameplay with Black Ops 6 with my current stat system. And the point also, which I was trying to get to as well, is that if you have a KD, once again, in that 1.5, 1.3 area, you are too good to be put with people who aren't good and have like fun lobbies, but you aren't good enough to be able to play with dudes who are complete wannabe MLG TTV sweats who are way too good at this game. I can't deal with some 24-year-old Call of Duty esport dork. Like, I don't play the game enough, nor after 20 years of being part of this franchise do I care enough to actually even think about trying to be good at the game anymore. Like, I just wanted to have mindless fun, get into some easy lobbies, drop a couple games, have some fun, play with some stupid kill streaks, play with some stupid guns, not have to actually try, get some gameplay for you guys to be enjoying in the background, and then get on with my day and do something else and get that little dopamine Call of Duty fix out of my system. But now, I got nothing. I can't even play Fortnite. Fortnite's garbage now. I don't know what's going on with that game. They must have ranked up the skill-based matchmaking, or a bunch of nerdy-ass shit bucket dorks are in playing that now, and it's insufferable. Gaming in general for multiplayer just seems like it isn't for us OGs anymore. Like, we got to realize, like, we're not going to find that fix anywhere. I went and tried Marvel Rivals. That game is horrible. Horrible. That's just boring. I don't know how mindless these gamers are nowadays. I don't mean to insult you if you're enjoying that game, by the way, but for someone like me, I played like 15 minutes. Holy, it takes 150 bullets to kill someone. It's just a bunch of guys shooting back and forth like spitballs. It's just nonsense. Boring. I asked my fellow friends, my fellow MLG Call of Duty athletes, balls deep only halfway in, asked them what they thought. Half of them didn't even make it out of the tutorial. Like, yeah, no, this is just lame. Gaming nowadays is really geared towards morons and kids. There's nothing really out here. Like the Game Awards last night. Did you see the Game Awards last night? More like the Gay Awards.
Boom. Roasted.
Horrible. Everything is like some black girl or a lesbian or some ugly white chick. There's no strong protagonist, black or white for that matter of fact. And all the games are just nonsense. Like, what's that? Astrobot won Game of the Year? Like, what? what are we going on here? The only good thing was, which I made a video late last night, was that Black Ops 6 got embarrassed. They got nominated for 4 or 5 or 6. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. Got nominated for a bunch of awards, nonetheless, and they didn't win jack. Big surprise there. But to get back on topic here, yeah, like I am being forced to quit Call of Duty. One, I can't play the game. It's insufferable. I'm in purgatory, skill-based matchmaking hell, and it's just not fun, nor do I want to sweat. On top of that, they patched the 2-boxing, so I can't get out of that. And on top of that, you look at the skins and where the direction of the game is going, and like skill-based matchmaking is never leaving. That's a really important point I forgot to get to, because it's geared towards dum-dums, morons, and little kids. So they have to protect them because that is where the money's at, as you can tell, because these types of skins and bundles, emotes, or whatever crap you want to talk about, the art direction of this game, and the microtransactions really are what drives the money for this game. And you look at what they're making, well, that's the demographic, because only adults who are morons and completely out of lunch or little kids are going to like a unicorn farting on somebody. Like, no adult would watch that and think like, that's pretty cool. And if you're watching this video at this point and you think that's pretty cool,
and I got news for you, that means you're gay.
Which is fine, it's not your fault. It's like being born with a giant hog or a little hog. It's just genetics, can't do nothing about it, and I don't care what my wife's boyfriend says, I'm cool. And with that being said, you're cool. Stay in school. Say no to drugs. Look both ways across the street. I'm just doing my after school special, The More You Know, here, because Call of Duty is geared towards kids. So I got to make sure that I'm keeping that, area, secured. Make sure, like I said, look both ways across the street. Help prevent forest fires. Make sure to brush and floss really to help promote healthy oral hygiene. And really, last but not least, the most important for the Call of Duty game stuff, if the athletes don't lose balls and we halfway in, stay black. Quest for authority. Don't let the honky cracker reptilian shapeshifter build movies eyes ring get Joe 7 levels of drive 7. Got a bohemian grove version Alzheimer's, the 5 million fake Alzheimer's, the hill, that's one of the Bronx game. White man. Bring it up.